Hello, I'm John, and this is a video of 4 friends and me riding the Montana Backcountry Discovery Route. We met up at Town Pump in Hamilton, Montana to fill up with gas and check our gear and luggage before heading off to the BDR. We plan to intersect with the BDR south of the Gravelly Range and about 57 miles from Island Park, Idaho. We'll be riding the BDR from south to north. This is Brad on his KTM 690. Lyndon rides a Honda 300 Rally. Here's Rob on his BMW 1200 GS. This is the other John on his KTM 500 EXC. And I'm riding my KTM 690. We leave from Hamilton, Montana, the Black Route, and meet up with the BDR on the second day at the Red Route. Well, this is our first dirt, Rock Creek Road. We're a long way from the BDR, but we're going to have some fun on the way. Of the 5 guys on this ride, 3 of us are friends that ride together all the time. We 3 are all over 70 years old, with me being the oldest at 77. And because of that, we decided up front that we would ride about half of the BDR and then go home and try to finish at another time. So we're going to ride to Arlee, Montana, which is on Section 5, and then head home. We're riding through the Guide Rye Road, headed to East Fork. Now we're on the Bitterroot Big Hole Road. We're headed up to Gibbons Pass. We'll take a short break here at Gibbons Pass. Skinner Meadows Road on our way to Reservoir Lake. Our first night out on the way to intersect with the BDR, we camped at Reservoir Lake. Well, we're almost to the place where we intersect with the BDR. Well, we're approaching and we just passed. We just passed Ruby Divide Road. Well, Lyndon's come back. Okay, we 3 guys are going to ride this Ruby Divide Road, which is the intersection right here with the official BDR. The other 2 guys went on down to meet Gravelly Range Road at a different location. We rode about 254 miles just to get here to intersect with the BDR. The creators of the Montana BDR made a change in the route because the original route went through a really sandy spot. It must have been giving a lot of people trouble, and then it went through a spot that if it would rain would be so slick that you couldn't stay on the road, and so they changed it and came all the way over here to Ruby Divide Road. And so we'll go up Ruby Divide and then we'll hit Eureka Basin and go east and junction with a gravelly range road. This may be the way that Lyndon and Brad and I came in a few years ago when we rode through the gravelies. Sure looks familiar. My motorcycle says the temperature is 96 degrees. Feels like it. Turning here on Eureka Basin Road, 347. Oh, what a great, big, beautiful piece of country. I thought Lyndon would stop and look, but he didn't. I don't know what that was about. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that view. This is the intersection with the Gravelly Range Road. I'll show you Brad's technique for getting on his motorcycle. I was just talking to my camera. Oh. Well, we're about to get started after our lunch here at the junction of Eureka Basin Road and Gravelly Range Road. And we're off. Headed to Virginia City. I stopped back there to take a video of everybody, put it on my phone, sent it by text. So now I'm playing catch up. That's Black Butte off to the left. It's a landmark in the Gravelly Range, and it stands 10,489 feet. Looks like we're going to take a break here. Black Butte makes a great background. This is the view from Monument Ridge, looking back toward Black Butte. It would be interesting to know how many grizzly bears are out there in the area that we can see from here. This area is well known for grizzly bear encounters. The elevation here is about 9238. There's just no end to the views you have while riding through the gravelly range. Just look how far ahead you can see our road. This is the first time I've ever been on this section of the gravelly range road. We were going to come here a few years ago, but we got up there to the cattle guard and saw a big thundercloud and thought maybe we'd get caught in here on a road we were unfamiliar with, and so we went a different route. We're headed down the mountain now. It's 103 degrees. Now my motorcycle says it's 105 degrees. Whew. I just wet a towel to put around my neck. Feels pretty good. When I stopped back there to wet my towel, everybody else kept going. Now I don't know where they are. Red Rock Trail. I'll just keep riding the route. Well, the road has changed. I'm on a road that says 3 miles to Virginia City, and it must be through private property. I have no idea where the rest of the guys are, whether they're ahead of me or behind me. But this is the route, best I can tell. And I do love a road like this. My goodness. Well, this is truly Montana backcountry. I'm almost to Virginia City. That's where we'll be spending the night. Well, sure enough, I made it to Virginia City. This is the end of the first section of the Montana Backcountry Discovery Route. Wowee, what a trip. So let's go to the campground and see if anybody's there. Here's the Ramblin' Moose campground. This is where we'll be camping tonight. I'm going to bring this video to a close, but be on the watch out for sections 2, 3, 4, and part of 5. Thanks for riding along with us.